Unfortunately, I wasn't. Well, I don't. A lot of the
Okay.
time, I don't deal with it explicitly, but I deal with it implicitly because I'm dealing with tiny children, and I'm like, oh, this is because of your parents.
Gotcha. After we're done with the podcast, tell us.
Yeah, well, I already started it. So.
Give me the paint.
Oh. All right. Well, welcome everyone to the Gen Z podcast. My name is Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi.
Hey, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
I do that every time, just letting you know.
Okay.
My
I'm
name is
Dave.
Jax.
I'm Matt.
You know what? From now on, let's just go. Let's
order.
go in the order that we happen to write ourselves in on our spreadsheet.
That's a
Works
good
for me.
idea.
Alright.
You know what? And it works because I'm Rob.
Hi, Bob.
I
Hi,
swear
Bobber.
to God.
I swear to Bob.
I will make your
Alright.
kneecaps backwards. So help me God.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say break him.
Oof.
I think that would.
You're gonna break his
Anyway.
Nico kneecaps?
All right.
Yeah, man.
Let's try this one more time. Hi. Welcome to the Degen Z podcast. My name is Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
My name is Jax.
I am Dave.
I'm Matt.
I'm Rob.
Oh my
I thought he was like fucking
Bro,
around. in
run
his
it back.
chair.
You guys are such fucking stiffs.
Well, okay,
Mhm.
are we gonna do this?
My
one more
name
time?
is Jax.
Hi, Jack.
All right. Welcome to the Degen Z podcast. I'm fucking Dustin. Who the fuck are you guys?
Hi, fucking Dustin.
Hi, fucking Dustin.
I'm still Jax.
I'm fucking Dave.
What's up, y'all? I'm Matt.
Oh God, I'm Rob.
Or if Matt is like the type of guy to like show up at like a restaurant and just like awkwardly walk up to the table. Hi, I'm Matt.
That is absolutely exactly what I would do.
Oh, God. And then would you ask them what's in the hibachi sauce?
I would.
Me going to a Japanese restaurant and asking for a white sauce on my pad thai.
That
Mm.
was.
I do
so
think we should.
bad
I do think we should
sequence.
revisit the hibachi sauce incident.
Oh my god.
At some point.
Oh,
We've got
at
other
some point.
topics for today.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, who wants to go first? You can go if you want.
I'm really interested in Jackson's, because he did not come up with that without having
Yeah.
someone in mind. So
Alrighty.
introduce your topic and then talk about it.
Alrighty. So, today at work,
Huh?
you got work, and it's like annoying, and you got people that you have to respond to nicely, people you have to respond respectfully, all that stuff. But in reality, they could die and you wouldn't care. So my topic is people that you hate. And the person
that's a
I
pretty
hate,
dark topic.
okay, he doesn't have to die, but I hate him, and I wouldn't miss him.
Oh,
I-
how nice of you.
I was gonna say, I think it's best to look at this in the people you hate in the they make you angry, but not like in like an
You
in
wouldn't
the
care
moment
if they
way.
died in Minecraft.
Like they piss you off way, not in a like you think they're a bad person and you hate them way.
Yeah, no, they're just annoying.
Yeah.
So this man,
Yeah. So
Chris
somebody that
Hawkins, worst guy in the world, does not respond to anything I say, anything my coworkers say, because he's at that position where he's like kind of like director, but not there yet. So like assistant director, but we don't have that position. Never responds. I emailed him once, followed up like 4 times, once every week. he didn't respond to me until 6 months later.
Bruh.
Months?
Like,
At that
Months?
point,
like
why?
why would you even respond to the email when everything was already done?
Half a year?
Yeah,
2
that's like,
trimesters?
it's like,
What the hell,
why did
bro?
you even make the effort to respond when you didn't do it for like the first 3 months?
At that
And
point,
then
just like, fuck
You would
it.
give him 3 months?
it's for like projects, so you kind of need him, but he just would never answer. And
Bruh.
then, but like he'll answer someone else because someone else like a manager or something, but he'll answer in like 3 word sentence, a 3 word sentence. So like, yeah, okay, I got it, or it's done, or like that kind of thing. But then he just wouldn't like elaborate. And then we had an audit, and like this man overspoke during that. Like during an audit, you don't really want to elaborate on what you do. You kind of just say the bare minimum. And this man spoke so many times, like, because if you speak and kind of show the bad side of your company, you get non-conformances, and those things can shut down your company. And this man got us like 3 or 4 just from his one question that the auditor asked. It's like, dude, just shut up. You're talking so much now, but you can't respond to people when they ask you 6 months ago.
They're the type of person to be working
Yeah, I just hate him.
at a McDonald's and will like be scrubbing the tables only when the boss is looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. And like, I don't know how he hasn't been fired yet. And it's like, it's not just me that has to deal with this guy. We have like 3 or 4, well, I have 3 or 4 other coworkers, same position, same title as me, and they can't get any answer from me either. And it's like, why, like, and he's the only person in that position because our company is kind of small. So like, he's only like subject matter expert for it, and he never responds. It's just, oh, I hate him.
We tried going to like the person above him.
That's what we have to do every time,
Yeah.
and they
That's
don't
what I've
care.
been thinking about the whole time. Is I'm just like, I would immediately be jumping over somebody's head. Like,
I mean, the
even
thing is, like,
we
even
jump
with
over
some of my
multiple people's heads.
supervisors, with some of my
I couldn't imagine.
supervisors,
I
I
couldn't
jump over
imagine-
their heads when they give me an answer I don't like. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask somebody else, because the hierarchy that is like necessarily accessible to me at my work is so much smaller that there's way fewer people for me to deal with, and I have relationships with all of them. And
Mhm.
so, like, when we were stuck with an interim supervisor that I didn't like, if she gave me an answer I didn't like, I'm like, program director, and then if she still didn't give me a good answer, I'd go to the executive director and be like, hey, so I got this answer, is that the answer? And if she said yes, okay. If she said no, haha, get fucked.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's because
most
my
of them are
company is
just
so
don't
big,
care.
but at my company, like a guy like that wouldn't he would not last long at all, just because there's so many responsibilities that are managers and directors, like they're covering multiple different facets of our company. So
Yeah,
it's like they absolutely have to have it. Like they gotta be responding. They gotta be, because if we go above their head, they're getting talked to.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. Our company has like, at least the business unit I'm at, there's like no consequences at all.
Oh my gosh.
Like, cause we manufacture stuff and there's scrap and stuff because if you mess up something during manufacturing, you have to get rid of it, trash it. We have like the last week we've had like $60,000 in scrap, and they don't have any consequences for that. It's like,
What?
That's
how are they still
ridiculous.
here?
Bro. Meanwhile, my company is so small that that if you didn't respond to anyone for 6 weeks, they would have done a wellness check in the first week because everyone would assume you're dead. Because we're all just waiting, waiting for you. There's
My-
like 100 of us total.
Yeah, our company's similar, and like if you don't respond, like they'll like we have like our own chats and stuff, like through Google, and
Same.
if you don't like respond to a ping, they get up your ass about it. So like it's kind of
Well, I mean, our company isn't really like our company is only like 110, 120 people for the business unit, and it's like, and it just doesn't respond. I will always have hatred towards that man.
Yeah, I definitely
Hatred.
understand now where this topic came from, why you hate this guy, because I'm I'm vicariously feeling this hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
hearing about this, I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 months is just unacceptable. It's
yeah,
like-
why
so-
even
like a
respond?
non-conformance,
Like,
too.
why?
I'd be blowing this guy up. I'd be, bro. By the end of like the second week, I'd be beating on his door.
Well, he's remote, so I can't even like do that.
Where's he's remote? I'd be blowing up his inbox.
My
I'd
God.
sign him up for spam. Like maybe if you gotta sort all this spam out of your email, you'll answer me, eh, motherfucker?
Just like
Put him on the phishing list.
yeah,
Bruh.
or like just put his name and create accounts on a bunch of fucking like hentai websites and just watch this fucking spam roll.
Put him on
right
the
in.
find a pretty please robocall list
It's
instead
like-
of the no robocall list.
It's like it gets an email, hey pussy pounder 69 420.
God.
You haven't been on our website.
Yeah.
Just and then you just go to your boss and say, "Hey, I kind of oversaw an email that so and so got."
My God.
Well, that wouldn't be possible because he's remote. I can't see his email.
Oh Lord.
But yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, continuing. Dave,
Yeah.
it's you.
Oh,
Not my
is no one
topic.
else gonna talk about people they hate?
No,
I mean,
no,
I could, but I kind of
I-
want to keep my job, so just in case it ever goes viral.
I don't care if he hears me.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I love you, Jackson.
Like the
Yeah, I
people
don't-
at my company already know that I
Yeah,
don't like him.
I don't
And
care if
boss knows.
Craig hears this.
Chris.
Chris,
Um,
Craig, close enough. Who gives a fuck what his name is? He won't get back to you about it for 6 months.
True.
No.
But someone I hate. So I don't hate a lot of people. Hate's a strong word, one of the strongest words in my vocabulary, I'd say. But if I was to hate anyone, and Dustin is gonna
oh
agree
yeah, I
with
already
me on
know who you're
this.
talking about.
Yeah. And Jackson knows too. We had this professor in college who was a piece of work, to put it politely. She doesn't even deserve to be called that. Um, just- where do I even start? This person was the most full of themselves I've ever seen someone. Like any opportunity they would have to like throw in there that she was responsible for all these classes at the school, that she was like so imperative um, to the major itself. You know, it was like no one asked, but okay. And um, also, if you happen to have a penis, uh, she doesn't like you, because our major was and still is very male dominated, and any any woman in the major was just like the class pet for her. Um, regardless of if they were smart or not, like most, if not all of the women in our major were very, very smart, but you know, it was a very small percentage of our major because most of us were guys and there were smart guys and there were not so smart guys, but nonetheless, we were all sort of treated at a disadvantage from the get-go. And there's just like so many things that just left a bad taste in my mouth. So we had to take her classes, I think, three separate times for 3 semesters. We were taught by this person, and two of the classes themselves she created. Like our major at our college did not include these classes, and they didn't have them as requirements to graduate with this major until she created them and implemented them and taught them. So she made the major harder, and she benefited from it because she made the class, got to teach it, and got paid for it.
Yep. And
And yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I remember it was the end of one. This is not necessarily a story, but like it was the end of like one of our semesters, at least close to it. And she's like, "I'm thinking of adding a second like half to this class. Um, I hope you guys join it." And she was like very like pushy about it. And I'm just like, "No, fuck that. I'm not taking it."
Yeah, if it has your name on it,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm like,
and
I'm done. Thank you.
that can sound like it's detrimental to us because we're like at that point we're choosing the professor and not the class or the major or whatever. But fuck it. I don't want to be taught by her anymore. She makes it not fun, and it just doesn't feel like I'm getting
Yeah.
like a
And it
a
was really
quality.
bad. And even like when we talked to some of the girls in the class, they agreed she was like a bit sexist. Like,
Yeah.
it was bad. Like I remember one day we walk in class, and it was like the first like week of school and of a college in this class. And the first day's just like, all right, you can sit wherever you want, whatever. And so we're like, all right. And we go sit down, and she's like, why are there no guys with the girls? Like, and she was very like peeved about that, and everyone just like kind of looked at each other like fucking
and
college, and
and
everyone's
it
sitting with their
wasn't
friends. Like, what?
uh-huh. And it wasn't a question that was directed at the whole class. It was directed at the
At the
guys.
guys.
It was, why are you guys not sitting with the girls? Meanwhile, the girls are sitting all together, and I'm sure that they like saw someone of the same gender and felt more comfortable sitting with them on the first day because that's the natural thing to do. It's not because they're sexist toward men necessarily or that we're sexist toward women necessarily.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
just how
we're
things are.
we're Gen Z, as the freaking title implies. So
Oh shit, yeah.
we're freaking like we're used to like incorporating everyone in our fucking I don't know,
Mhm.
like I guess in our culture, our generational culture. So like
Yeah.
it literally, we don't care. It's a non-issue for us. So, but it was clearly still an issue for her. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
so many stories.
she was just very bad. And the best thing, like the cherry on top of all of it was and you already know,
Yeah.
was we had this other professor, great guy. He had
Couldn't teach.
very very broken English, which was inconvenient when you needed to teach your class in English, but very sweet guy. He looked
Funny.
just like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
He was funny.
He almost
And
killed
he
me with
was
his bike, but that's another story.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he almost hit you with his sleigh and reindeer.
Yeah.
Um, no, but we caught him in the hallway after a lecture one day, and we asked him a simple question: "What do you think of so and so?" So and so is the professor that we have an issue with. And that's all we said. Like, what do you think of so and so? And he said, I will not say anything bad about my coworkers.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay,
Okay,
dude,
all right, man.
awesome, perfect, all we needed.
Yeah.
All we needed. Like, we weren't going to do anything with that. We weren't going to report or say that, hey, this guy who's also like high up in the department also doesn't like her, because it's a known thing. It's a known thing that a bunch of the student body doesn't like her, and that a lot of the colleagues don't like her. So
And it's not
it's
strictly with the
I
students
just
at
like
her
how that's
school.
the first thing that
it's
comes
the
to
first
mind.
thing he said.
It is, and
Our question wasn't a leading question at all. It was, what do you think of this person?
Yeah.
And he was like, I will not say anything bad about my coworkers. Okay.
I mean, I feel like with that, saying that is almost like,
confirmation.
I mean, we all
yeah,
laughed.
it
Like, it was all
is.
like, he laughed afterward too, because we all know. We
Yeah.
all want to say the thing, but we can't say it. Well, he
Yeah.
can't say it. We can, but
And she
Um,
wasn't strictly just an asshole like in the school. Like she when we had like visitors
oh my
that like
God.
gave presentations from like other universities, she'd of course be the one that asked this like really convoluted question that the person would most likely not know the answer to. And these are like people in STEM, right? So like we're in a group of full of smart people, and she would be the one person to be the asshole and make the presenter like really uncomfortable.
Let me ask the question that makes me look good,
Yeah.
because I know
I
the answer
hate
to the
that.
I know the answer to the
Mm,
question I'm going to ask. I bet he doesn't know it.
mhm.
I'm just checking to see if he knows it, because I know it, and I want to let everyone else know that I know it.
And I remember when she was handing back tests and quizzes, she'd always sigh. when, if you did
Dude,
if you did like
Bruh.
mediocre
come
or
on.
bad, she'd go like when she handed. But it didn't matter. If you were a girl in the class, it didn't matter if you were shit. She was like, "Oh, okay, try harder next time." But to the men, she was like, "Ugh," like she was absolutely like disgusted. Like, like it was
What the
I
heck?
just,
like
I just
ingrained.
imagine her like, if you do well, it's because you're a man and you're privileged, and if you do poorly, it's like you're privileged and you
That's
can't do well. What the fuck is
that's
wrong with
literally
you?
it. I remember I already had bad vibes from her before I even started her classes. Because during orientation, she was the person I had to go to for my what department I was getting into, what major. And I
Mhm.
remember her telling, like, I don't know, we were finished with the interview and it was all right. She was okay. But then something threw me off when she was talking about some club that was only available for girls. But I never heard of it before because I was not, I didn't live in the state at the time, and it was a state thing. And she like looked at me like I was some fucking like backwards like idiot, knuckle scraping fucking moron. Like, how did I not know what this club was? But she was also like the proprietor of this club, which was only available for girls. So it was like, I was like, what? It's okay. Why are you mad at me for not knowing about it? Like, it was
Yeah.
that was my first experience, and that was before I was even at the school. So
Yeah. Like similar but different to that is when I was in a meeting with another professor. I was in his office asking him a question. I think it was office hours or something. And then she walks in, and like he and I are in the middle of a conversation, and she comes in and just starts talking to him, asking him a question and stuff while we're talking, and just like totally interrupts the conversation. And while she's speaking, she is like looking at him, and then takes half a second to look at me and say, "Excuse me," and then continue speaking.
Ugh.
I'm
Bruh.
like, is this real life? Like I feel like I'm on a prank show or something.
Yeah, fair.
I was like
That
in disbelief that like someone like in her position feels comfortable enough to do that.
What happens
Like,
when you
I'm
have
embarrassed
tenure?
for her.
So yeah,
Yeah, so like I said, I don't hate a lot of people, but you know, the people that do make the cut absolutely make the cut for me.
It's bad enough where it's like the only time I've really been legitimately mad at a person in my life. It's really
Yeah.
hard to make me angry, and she made me angry. So,
Hmm.
shit goes down when the quiet kid gets angry.
Well, in our major, we were just a major full of quiet kids.
Yeah. Try to get through it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on so we don't spend most of the time talking about.
Yeah.
We
Oh
could
God,
go
we're still on
on.
the first topic, aren't we?
We'll sprinkle it throughout
Still on the
other
first
podcasts,
topic.
but let's go. Okay. Matt, do you want to go?
Yeah, sure. So as y'all know, I am a big gotcha gamer.
Or is this an
Our
ad
audience
read?
probably
Yeah.
doesn't know, but y'all know. I
Oh
am a
yeah.
huge gotcha gamer to Dustin's dismay. Um,
You disgust me.
I'm sure. So I've been playing Honkai Star Rail a lot again recently, and God, you poor Genshin Impact scrubs when it
Oh
comes
my
to this
God.
this
I'm gonna
game.
kill you.
Cause damn, does this game get everything I wish they would add to Genshin Impact? They just added this update called like the Swarm update to the simulated universe, which is like a roguelike within Honkai Star Rail. And like I thought the simulated universe was fun before. It had like 7 worlds, it had a whole skill tree with it. It was really impressive already. And in this update they added a whole new type of roguelike with even more skill trees and even more amazing stuff that they added to it. It was absolutely incredible. It's extremely difficult. So even watching whales, they can't even clear it that easily. You have to go through it enough time to get the buffs to go through the skill tree, and it has been a blast going through it. And God, as somebody who plays Genshin Impact as well, I just hope we get updates as good as this one someday.
So why do you think that is? That like in their newest game, they're doing all these things that should just be, like second nature to.
It's not even just that it's second nature. It's things that the community asks for, and for
Mm-hmm.
it like the Genshin Impact devs for some reason ignore us. I don't know if it's true or not, but we put in these surveys. Everybody's been asking for the same stuff for years in Genshin. Why don't we have artifact builds? Why don't we have ways of guaranteeing certain stats and artifacts? So on and so forth in Genshin. Whereas in Star Rail, I mean, some of this was baseline. They have an artifact crafting system. They have, you know, they increase our resin count when we ask them to. They give us a banking for resin if we don't play for a week. We get extra so that when we come back we can play more, and it's not like we've lost a whole week of time or it doesn't feel like it. It's it's just I think it's just a matter of communication. I think they look at our feedback and they truly have the opportunity to improve on it. Whereas with Genshin, I think they've pigeonholed themselves into the exploration and the story aspect of things, where that's all they focus on every update. And then they just give us these events to sort of, they'll be happy with that. It'll be fine.
Right. Hmm. So one thing that I'm just curious about is we do have these like these surveys that we do where we give our opinion on stuff and make suggestions.
Mhm.
But do you think that so so it's a Chinese game? What if that like the surveys that they take most into account are the Chinese players, and
I do think that comes into it.
maybe for some
Absolutely.
reason they just don't emphasize the stuff that we want as much as we do.
But the thing is, even if that was the case, I would sort of see the same thing happening with Star Rail, right? It's the same company. You'd think they'd go by the same principles in both games. And I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe Star Rail's more popular on a global level than Genshin is. I would doubt that, right? But
Yeah.
it's quite possible. In fact, looking at the money earned, Star Rail earned $8 million more than Genshin Impact last month, even with Fontaine releasing, which
That's
was
crazy.
that blew my mind.
Wait, how?
Apparently, Linny and Lynette's banners did not do very well overall.
Huh.
And obviously we had Kafka, Blade, and now Don Hung's like second form in Star Rail, so the characters were a lot more hyped in Star Rail than Genshin. I think that does take like play into it where the money
Mhm.
comes from, but it's just the idea that Genshin Impact is this game that has so much more to it than Star Rail, but they just when I play it, I feel like I'm pigeonholed into just exploration,
Yeah.
and there's nothing else there for me. Which the exploration is amazing. That's
Mhm.
again, the swimming, everything with Fontaine has been great, but it hasn't been something that's going to keep me around for the next 2 months or the next 6 months. No. Right, there's nothing there long term for me. I'll explore it, I'll have my fun, I'll get bored, I'll be done. But with
Yeah.
Star Rail, with this single update, they added a whole new end game system that I feel like I have to progress, I have to get stronger, I have to play the game and do more difficult content to get better. And it's even laid out so if I play it long enough, I don't even have to be that great at the game. I'll eventually beat it just through the amount of time I played and getting through that skill tree more and more. It's honestly ingenious. I love it. It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, man.
I mean, Rob, I know you played for a little bit. Do you have any? Have you seen anything about the Swarm update for
I have not.
Star Rail? I would absolutely
Hmm.
recommend giving it a try. It's a lot of fun, and I mean, simulated universe is like the most fun thing there is in that game.
I might, cause I haven't done my monthly shop reset Gamba
True.
on Honkai, and I still have Blade to build.
Also true. I forgot you got Blade.
Yeah, I did. Man's
Yeah,
fine as hell.
Yeah, he is a great character. There's characters that have come out that I wish I pulled for. Silverwolf would have been one of them from Star Rail. I think she's really cool. I pulled for her a little bit and I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait for Kafka. We're just gonna stop. I'll just wait for her to rerun. Who knows when they'll rerun? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my topic. I just wanted to tell you all about that because I'm impressed and I wanted to express that through
Mhm.
through our podcast.
Congratulations.
It's actually incredible.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Shinji.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Rob, what the hell is Mega Lumere?
All right, but so before I continue, I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that, but I at least know it's not
Lumiere.
however the hell Dustin just said it.
Yeah, no, I
I've
kind
been
of like
saying
looked
I
at it
think
for half
I
a
think I've been
second.
saying Magi Lumiere Corporation Limited or Company Limited, I don't know. Is a manga that I picked up a couple months ago, and I read like 10 chapters and then I stopped reading it even though I did enjoy it. Excuse me, and I think it has an interesting premise which I'll get into in a minute. But starting a couple days ago, I'm like, I want to get back into reading more manga. It's been a while. I've just had a couple tabs of manga sitting open on my browser for literally months. And I ended up deciding to read more Magi Lumiere. And I have enjoyed the absolute hell out of it, and I was still sitting on chapter 10 when I started it the other day, and I've gotten to like chapter 40, and I think currently there's like 80 or 90 chapters out so far, and I've just continued to enjoy it a lot. Um, and so the interesting thing about it, or the thing that really got me to start reading it in the first place, is what's the word? The premise is that it's set in like a modern society, like basically like 21st century, like could be now, basically. And society largely has like the same kind of feel that I think ours does, in the sense of like globalized economy, lots of big corporations, but also like there's a big prevalence of like startup companies and that sort of thing. And in this manga, one industry that has come to exist is uh, companies that basically provide magical girl services. And you may be thinking, Rob, what the hell do you mean magical girl services?
Yeah,
Basically,
that's the first thing I
there's
thought.
monsters that exist in this world. Think like curses from like Jujutsu Kaisen, but not so serious, or like as like really dark as that. Just the kind of things that it's like, oh, they, come to exist in like abandoned places, or places that are not well kept, places with bad energy, sort of thing.
By not as crazy, do you mean like not as gross as Jujutsu
Yeah, not as
Kaisen, or not as
gross,
like?
not as dark. Like they're like a threat to people, but at least so far that's not very heavily explored. Like there's like some sense of danger that like as a reader you're conscious of, but it's not like in Jujutsu Kaisen, where people are like getting like murdered and turned into like lumps of flesh.
Gotcha. So not as dark as Jujutsu Kaisen, but not as like lighthearted. Have you ever seen Twin Tails or I Want to Be the Twin Tail? Where it's
Yeah,
like
I think
monsters
yeah,
come and it's just a bunch of like it feels like Power Rangers villains that come down.
yeah,
So
yeah.
not as
So
light as that, but not as dark as Jujutsu
yeah,
Kaisen. It's sort of in
it
the middle
doesn't
area.
feel dark, but it's, I would say, still leans towards like slice of life, like one of those series where it's like about people that work, because the main character um is like just entering the job market, and she's trying to get a job as a magical girl, because it's become a pretty common like career for women, is to get hired at a company and work as a magical girl. Because unlike a lot of magical girl series where it's like a very small select group that are like chosen, or that like stumble upon like magical powers or something, it's not like that. It's science. They've figured out how to use technology to harness magic, like as if magic were like an element in the air, like carbon or oxygen.
Gotcha.
Um, and so it's very accessible to be a magical girl in this universe. You don't have to be chosen by some weird cat thing, which could apply to a lot of series, to be honest, or something like that. You just have to, make your way into that career path.
So is it just
Um,
women in that world that can
no,
use magic though, or is it like
I don't think it is, but it's like,
it's just predominantly?
yeah.
Idols.
So, at least so far, magical girls has really meant girls. It's been girls.
Have we seen any men
well,
using
women.
magic outside of being like in the fights or anything though? At all?
Not so far. I have not seen men using magic in fights, but I will say one other thing that's interesting is the way they harness this magic is it's like, okay, you can harness a natural resource like, natural gas and use it as fuel, but it's like, how could you make it do something like do magic? Like, how does it still do stuff that's magical and not just function very much like a regular chemical or element? And the really weird answer is basically coding. Like
What?
Oh,
computer
that's actually my favorite type of magic type that I've
computer
seen in anime.
programming, and
Regular
that's where
Magic
you
High
see
School.
a lot of the men in this series so far is that they are magic engineers.
I've only ever seen that in one other series.
like
That's awesome.
they sit that's one of the other aspects of this series that brings you like I think a more full perspective of like this is about like people working, like people who have jobs, is you see the magical girls going out and fighting and that's their work, but you also get to see the magical engineers, and the main character gets hired by a very small magical girl startup. Like she's, I want to say, the 5th employee that works there total. I don't mean the 5th magical girl. I mean the 5th person working there, 5th or 6th. There's 2. She is the 2nd magical girl working there, and they have a very unique system, which they talk about further in the series how it's unique, which is where the magical girls are actively communicating with the engineers when they're out on missions, and the engineer at this company, or engineers, I guess there's 2 of them, are actively developing spells as needed and providing it to them to use as they encounter like situations that they haven't had to deal with before, or like very unique circumstances. So it's like, if you found this monster that creates fire in a very flammable place that you're trying really hard not to destroy for whatever reason. Maybe it's some cultural site, maybe it's like a very old temple or something. They communicate with their engineer. They're like, yo, this thing is basically a gigantic ball of fire, and we're in this old wooden temple. We need something that will take care of this without scorching this whole place. And we see their engineer being like, hey, yo, fuck, let me do some shit here. And I have enjoyed it a lot because it's such a unique premise. I think the world building has been pretty enjoyable so far. It's been interesting. I'm really obsessed with the premise though. Like, I really like when like a piece of media does what I feel like is a really good job of putting a like a unique premise or just an interesting story into an otherwise like normal modern society.
Mhm.
Like, that's like one thing that I don't like about a lot of isekais. I'm like, okay, but why did this have to be an isekai? Because in so many of them, it's like,
Yes.
why did this
Yeah.
have to be an
Doesn't have to be,
isekai?
yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be. Like, this could just be another world. Why do we have to be isekai to this world? And so many of them where I'm like, I feel like this would just be better if it was somewhere different. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of series are set in such fantastical settings with these like overall fantastical happenings of magic and
It doesn't
monsters
feel
and
fantastical
whatever that I'm like, I want to see a normal place with some whack ass shit happening.
You know, the magic aspect of this reminds me a lot of Irregular at Magic High School,
Yeah, that's what
which
I
I
know.
Oh
loved.
Yeah, I
yeah.
said that
I
earlier. I'm like,
loved the
irregular?
magic in that series.
I still gotta get on.
I thought it was incredible the way they did magic in that show, and it's the only time I've ever heard a system similar to what you just spoke about, where they're coding
Word.
magic is a science in this world, and the main character Tatsuya is a magic engineer.
Word. Also,
And
the
it's
character designs are
impressive.
super cute. Dustin, I don't know if you can share this on the stream, but I'll send this to you guys.
Okay.
There's actually, yeah, that's the whole main cast in that image.
Who's my man's at the background?
Which one? The green one?
Nah.
The one in pink?
Yeah, the one in pink.
That's the company president.
There we go.
They call him President Chan. Here's a better picture of him as
Thanks,
well.
I hate it.
Looking at it.
It's interesting. Might take a look at it. Because again, I love the idea of that type of magic. It's
Mm.
I've watched Irregular Magic High School a couple of times just because I actually, funny enough, you learn more about what he does in that series watching it over a couple of times than
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, that's super cool.
I would say.
Oh yeah, and the transformation scenes are really funny for their company because, at least for their company, I can't speak so much on like other magical girl companies' transformations, but for them, they transform with their fucking company ID card.
Bruh.
Gotta scan it.
Basically, they
They-
take out the company ID card and they basically use a verbal command
Magura-chan
to activate it.
I'm
clocking
just-
in.
I'm just imagining now the fucking Mississippi Queen meme, and they swipe a credit card and turn into a magical girl. Nerd, 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 nerd. Oh god.
All right, does anyone want to
For like
follow
For-
up that? I think I've said my piece on that.
For,
I'm happy.
for like things we would want to turn into a good anime. Kind of type of thing. There was a manga I've been kind of following for a while. It's called The Demon King's Daughter is Too Kind. And it's just this very cute manga where it's focusing on like the Demon King's daughter, who's like a young girl, and it's basically the dad, the Demon King, learning to like take care of his daughter because she's really cute, and he ends up like being like, "Oh my god, you're so precious," and he turns into like a good person because his daughter is just too cute and too nice of a person. And I feel like it'd be a really cute anime. It only has 26 chapters. It just came back from like a multiple like year hiatus. Like a couple of
He's
months
world
ago.
building.
But it is very good. I like binged it when I first read it. Yeah, I can pull up a picture of it. But yeah, what about you guys? Any things you would want to make?
I haven't read many manga. Out of the manga that I read, there was one about a a businessman who kind of hides that he's a super rich businessman in front of his other family. I forget what it's called. Again, I've been watching these for the past few days, but so I've watched a good amount of them. But this one was very interesting because it was about this guy who gets like shit on every day by his family, but for some reason he doesn't show off that he's super rich and powerful. He doesn't like flaunt it at all. He's just kind of like in the background, like being a super, Giga Chad dude doing like business stuff. And then like the family that his wife belongs to that shits on him 24/7, and his own family that shits on him 24/7, don't know that he's this super ultra crazy powerful dude. But his wife slowly learns after he's like buying these extravagant things every once in a while. Like she's like, how the fuck is this guy getting this much money? What the fuck's going on here? And like it's just weird because he's constantly getting berated. I would love to see it as an anime because it would make so much more sense. I just thought it was really cool. Let me see if I can find the name of it.
I always liked premises like that where they try to hide things and it kind of becomes like a joke. So like you have like the story of like a person who's like like super fucking wealthy, but they don't tell anyone, and they just live in like a normal house, and then they like die, and then their kids get like billions of dollars, and it's just like the look on their faces. So it's like when you find out your dad is actually like the strongest person in the fucking world.
The parents in the show are just assholes, though. Like I would hate watching it just for that reason. I'm pretty sure. But they are terrible. Like his mother-in-law, it literally just sits there 24/7 calling him a worthless sack of shit. And then he buys the most expensive home and lets his mother-in-law live there. And she goes, and then when the rest of the family goes over, she claims that she bought it with money that she got from, I don't know, her grandfather who passed away, and left it secretly to her. Like to the rest of it, it's so like I read it, it pissed me off. I was like, oh my god, this bitch.
Yeah, that would make my blood boil.
He just bought the mansion so he could get rid of her.
Well, not he's living there too
Oh,
with his wife.
what
He
the
bought it
fuck?
for his wife, but he's letting the rest of her like immediate family live there.
Bro, imagine
And it's just like, oh my god.
Imagine being Chad enough that you're like, you just hate this person, but you have to live with them. So you're just, all right, fuck you. I'm buying you a really nice house. Go live there. Fuck off. Like,
But it was really satisfying at the end of what I read, because she was pretty much putting in all this worthless crap. Like, she went to like, I don't know, Target and bought, some accessories for the house. And mind you, this is a like really expensive looking like house, like extremely fancy. And she starts putting like Target potted plants and like random crap around the house that don't match with anything. And he has the guards in the gated community come and take it out, as she didn't have permission to put it there. And she got all pissed off, and he was like, excuse me, I bought this place. You don't like it, you can get the fuck out, pretty much. And I was like, oh, that's what's up, my man.
businessman.
Exactly. I loved it. I'm not making it sound extremely interesting here, but I'm gonna find the series here in a second, and
I
give it to you
believe.
guys.
Anybody else have discussion?
I'm not currently reading anything that doesn't have an anime.
I think One Piece should get an anime.
Ooh. All right.
I don't know when. I think it got like announced, but I'm still waiting for Solo Leveling
Oh
anime.
yeah.
Oh, that
Word.
I'm hoping that's gonna be good, because I've heard nothing but
Yeah.
good things
It's
about Solo
good.
Leveling.
I kind of like, I binged it, but then it kind of fell off a little bit. But I heard it's still good. But there's like a point. The middle is kind of like whatever. But like the
We're in
first
the middle,
season,
it's like kind of slows
yeah,
down.
yeah. The first like season or two is gonna be fine. Like it's gonna be great.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I mean, that's the only recent thing I've read.
Mm.
Even though
Yeah, I
it's,
can't find
it's a
it.
webtoon.
Actually, hold on. Nope, I found it.
What's it called?
Let me see. Pulling up the name. I Am Han Sanction is the name of the series.
What?
Here.
I
No, I
am
found it.
legend.
Oh, okay. It's not
I posted
sanction.
it in chat.
Sankin.
It's
I
not
have no
that
idea how you
either.
say that.
San Chen. Like
That makes sense.
CH.
The first thing I
I
see
have
is a
not
Spanish
heard of this.
translation for it. ¿Ele realmente sabe? I. Oh god.
Oh, wait, I do kind of have one. I think I've talked about this with maybe Rob or maybe Jax before because I know y'all read webtoons. I haven't read it in quite a while. I took a break from it because I think I caught up and I just waited for it to accumulate. So now that I remember it, I'm gonna go back to it. It's called Everything is Fine.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
you told me about that.
Jax, do you know?
Nope.
All right, so it is it is about this this husband and wife who live in this community and everything is fine. You know, they have jobs, they have I think a son or a daughter or something, and they have like nice neighbors, and everything is fine. And then everything becomes not fine. I'm trying to remember. It's been a very long time, but
I haven't seen that one
and
coming.
it's not it's not a spoiler or anything because it's like on the covers and it's the premise of it. These people walk around um, otherwise normal, but they have giant like heads that are like big dog heads. Like they all walk around with like big puppy heads with like ears and they have like cute faces with like perpetual smiles on them. And it's very like, huh, that's kind of weird. But everyone's just talking normally, being very neighborly and all that. And it's not really something that's ever addressed. It just is. And we walk away and don't even really talk about it. Um, and you know the whole thing with that is like, okay, is there anything else to this? Like why everything else is normal, but they're fucking heads, and you know that gets explored later. But long story short, a lot of weird, crazy stuff happens. Everything is very not fine, and we find out it's kind of why after this, that, and the other. There's, well, I really don't want to say too much about it, but some fucked up shit happens in it. It really is not what it seems, and I know that's said all the time, but it's really true for this. Um, like there were a couple. I was gonna say chapters. They don't call them chapters. They call them episodes. There are a couple episodes of it where I just had to like look at the ceiling and be like, "What the fuck did I just read?"
The fuck am I reading?
Yeah. What the fuck am I reading? Or what the fuck did I just watch? Like some of oh, and another thing, because it's a webtoon, and I don't know if this I don't read a lot of webtoons, so I don't know if this is like a common thing. But I think it's so cool when it happened for the first time. In the app that I read it in, some chapters or episodes, some episodes have music that plays
Oh
at certain
yeah.
points.
Yup.
I think that's so cool. And like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was coming. It just started and it happened like perfectly in sync with what was going on, and like the music
Mhm.
went exactly at the pace that I read at, which I'm sure is like on purpose. But like as soon as I scrolled down to like the part, the beat dropped, and it was crazy and it was perfect, and I just think that's fucking awesome. Um, and I'm sure that has nothing to. That's not like exclusive to this story. That's probably just a thing in webtoons. But
Yeah.
I'm a webtoon baby. I
At
don't
least
know.
on that app, it's a
Uh-huh.
thing. I don't know how many webtoons do it or don't do it, but
Mm,
I've seen a fair few that do it.
hmm
Usually, I think the ones that do it at least like semi regularly. I very rarely have found ones that have like a regular soundtrack, like that
Yeah.
they just keep playing music.
Yeah.
But usually the ones I see, it's like every X chapters slash episodes, they have something with music or something with some kind of soundtrack in the background.
hmm
And it's like I knew the ones where when I saw that there was sound, I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be juicy.
He's gonna be
Is the sound
good.
more for the newer webtoons? Because I
Mm,
feel like I don't hear it on the older ones.
I don't know. I know it's been around for at least a couple years.
Yeah.
And here's one, Dave, here's something that Dave you might not have seen. I don't know if it's in Everything is Fine, but they can actually animate panels.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I've heard of that.
I don't think I've seen that. I don't
I
think
don't
I've
see
seen
it a
that.
lot. I honestly can't even think of more than one off the top of my head because I haven't been reading a lot of webtoons recently. But one that I've seen it in, and it was the first one, think the only one, and they did it a lot, is called Room of Swords. Um, that one started in 2017, and
Mm,
it
Oh.
is, how long is this? About 220 episodes, finished last October. And they also do some music soundtrack stuff. Like, let's see. I see it. Yeah, they started doing it a lot. So they did it in the first episode, and then they didn't do it again till the 48th. But then they did it for 4 in a row, and then
mm.
skip, and then 2, and then 57 through 61.
Gotta save that budget. Like One Piece. Just like skip certain shit.
Let me see. Let me look at what I have read recently if there's any that had music. That didn't.
I do know that Webtoon, at least the app, like if you it was free for everything, but now they're actually having like the currency to
Oh
buy
no.
episodes to
Gotcha.
actually read it.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
no.
because I remember reading one before it went to that system.
Need to get my Toon Bucks.
Well, to be fair, you can read for free.
Yeah.
It's just they like pace you, basically.
hmm
Like when a series is ongoing, you can read it as much as you want for free, but once like I don't know about the really like smaller series, but at least for like bigger series on the app, after like 1 to 2 months ish, they move them from like this just finished, you can read it all for free, to the like daily pass section
hmm
where you can read a chapter. You can basically use a daily pass ticket, which you get like at least one a day,
hmm
and you can read a chapter of it. And it's not like you only get one daily pass. It's like for that series, you have a daily pass.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's like that may sound like ass, and it kind of is, but like if you're reading multiple series on the app, and say you're reading 5, and 3 of them are daily pass. That means that you can read 3. You read 3 chapters. They're 3 different chapters, but you can you get 3 chapters of content.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just disappointing though. Like when if you remembered it and then you wanted to binge read it, and it's like, oh, can't do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, like I'm not the type of person to read just one chapter of a manga,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
at the speed I read. I literally can finish a
Yeah,
chapter in
no,
like
I feel
2 minutes.
you.
So like,
That's why I just don't end up reading a lot of stuff that's already finished. At least
yeah.
not on the app. If I really wanted to read something that was finished and was in that phase, at this point, I would probably just pull it up on my computer or on a website and read it that way. But there's a ton of really good stuff that's being like actively released like all the time.
Hmm.
And with those you can binge the absolute shit out of them as much as you want. And you can download it for free. The chapters, not the well, obviously the app. The chapters.
Hmm.
So like this one, this is just the first one I'm seeing that I know I like. Omniscient Reader. Um Fairly similar concept to like Solo Leveling. I won't get into it too much, but just for the sake of it, has 170 episodes or chapters, whatever. And if I have a flight, say I'm flying, across the US, I could download all 170 chapters and read them on the plane. Doesn't cost me anything. I get 30 days when I download it to read it.
Mm. Okay.
And so that
Gotta
means
start downloading.
I can be in airplane mode, I have no connection, I could be in the middle of the fucking forest, the middle of nowhere, 30,000 feet in the air on a plane, 10,000 feet, whatever. And I could open this up and read it smoothly, no loading, no nothing, for free. Somehow this turned into a plug for Webtoon. I blame Dave.
Harry, let's get him out of here.
Alright. I'll just quickly say the like a couple manga that I'm hoping would get a good adaptation. One of them, obviously, Magi Lumiere, like I was talking about earlier. One that I've read a little bit of that I've enjoyed so far is called Wand Dance. It is a manga about like hip hop dancing. Let's see. So far, there's 10 volumes. I don't know how many chapters it is. I've only read a couple chapters of it so far, but what I would say about it is I'm kind of a fan of manga or anime that focus on like very specific topics or like things that I don't do. Like I don't do hip hop dance, or like haiku, I don't play volleyball. Um, Whatever it may be. And the other thing I've enjoyed a lot with Wand Dance so far is just how the author illustrates not music, movement. And I'm trying to find a good example.
I thought your mic cut out for a sec, so I just heard illustrates meat. And I'm like,
No. For so many reasons, no. Yeah, cause I don't I haven't really read any sports manga. I've read like sports webtoons and manhwa, and I've watched sports anime, but I've never read a sports manga or a manga that involves a lot of dynamic movement that isn't like fight choreography. And so that was something I was curious about going into it, is I'm like, how are you going to illustrate this movement in a way that like feels right? Cuz a lot of these types of series it's like half story, half instructional. It's like that's part of it is it's like they're explaining this hobby or this activity to you. And it's like, how are you gonna do both? And I think that panel that I sent is a pretty decent demonstration of how it looks. And I've enjoyed that. And the other one that I wanted to mention, which apparently I'm just finding out, is getting an anime adaptation. So Rip Bozos, get fucked, is called Witch Hat Atelier.
Mm.
I've heard of
Sounds
it.
familiar.
Really cute art style, really cute cover art, which judge a book by its cover. I do that all the time. I love it. I love judging books by their covers. Great art style inside the book as well. Nice character designs. I have not read a lot of it. I will make that disclaimer, but
Oh,
God,
this one.
it just looks
Yeah.
fucking cute. Like the art style.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
the story itself is not necessarily like cute. Like don't get baited. Like oh, cute girls, cute series. It's like Madoka Magica, they'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah. Hello, Dark.
But yeah, I guess that's something I have to look forward to is the adaptation of Witch Hat Atelier. But I think if that is done well, that it will be very successful. Partially, well, not partially, but also they have a fucking Gojo Kakashi lookalike in this series as well. So that will certainly be something everyone will talk about when it does get its adaptation is oh my god, it's Kakashi Gojo again, but now he's a fucking wizard.
I know another
Yeah.
thing,
You're a wizard, Gojo.
another manga that is going to be turned into an anime is I think it's pronounced Frieren. Frieren.
Yeah. Sousou Frieren.
I have not read it. I I plan to watch the anime, but everyone online says it's very good. It's
Yeah, I've also heard really good things about it. I'm also anticipating that adaptation because it's an interesting premise. It's a good studio adapting it. I've heard good things about the manga. I'm looking forward to that one as well. And also, I love bitches with white hair. Men are also bitches. I want to add, like Gojo.
Gojo.
Fuck,
I have
bro.
I have
Goddamn.
a friend that, well, when I first watched Jujutsu Kaisen and then read the manga, I'm like, oh my god, my friend will love this character. And she lives in like New York or whatever. So when I went to visit her and talk to her about Jujutsu Kaisen, I like immediately when she picked me up from the airport, immediately saw a Gojo like dashboard like uh not a bobblehead, but it was like a moving figure of Gojo like running and he's like smiling and stuff. I'm like, okay, well that answers that question. Like
What about
Yeah.
Ken Kanaki from Tokyo Ghoul? You like him or no?
Kaneki.
I don't
He
because
like
I don't
his
know who
season
that is.
2, whatever. Whenever he.
What does
Yeah,
he look like?
I mean, I like the
Ken-
design.
Kaneki?
Yeah. And like when that reveal happened and his hair initially turned white, I did like the design.
Okay.
But like I don't know.
What about Killua?
I
It was
like
a
his design a
Pretty
lot.
cool, pretty
Yeah.
cool.
He's cool.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
his design.
Alright. That's all that matters.
Gone.
Oh, what about the the one the dungeon one where he is it wrong to pick up girls in
I
the
didn't
dungeon?
watch
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
have
yeah.
not watched
Bell.
it.
Bell.
Is it good? I mean, I haven't watched it. Is it good?
Yeah, I mean I
Uh,
like his design. Listen, I fucked with white hair. Alan Walker from D Gray Man.
Oh,
That's
okay.
another
Love
one
I
on the
him.
love Alan
list.
Walker. What a
I
great
love him.
character.
It's such a white name.
What about
It is because you know why the series is primarily set in Europe.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I don't know. anything
Yeah.
about it.
Wait, Rob, I got one. Smoker.
Yeah.
I mean,
He smokes. So
Accelerator.
he smokes. So
Listen,
it's a
bro.
turn.
Oh God.
he's he's a cop. I'm sorry.
I mean, yes, but
And
like,
also, smoking is icky.
but he is smoke.
Do you think he gets mega cancer, or do you just he doesn't get it?
I think he's immune to
I
cancer.
think he's
At least,
He
at
is a
least,
carcinogen.
at least
Yeah.
the carcinogens from
he gives
inhaling
other people
smoke.
cancer
Now,
passively.
Can he like
Smoker,
his
you doing
ability.
cancer?
is like do the I forget. Does he like own those cigarettes? Are those cigarettes or the cigars separate things from his body, or does he like, or can he
Yes.
just produce cigars?
Yeah, they're separate.
Okay.
They're
No,
separate.
they're separate.
He
Maybe-
doesn't make
So-
cigars.
So maybe he can get cancer from those
I ate
cigars.
the cigar fruit.
The-
I'm a cigar
the Nico
man.
Nico no Mi
Yeah.
nicotine.
So like maybe there's a difference
The
between
sun god Nico.
the smoke that he produces versus the smoke from the cigars he smokes. So maybe he can get cancer from that.
I mean, I have no idea.
This is a
I
question
feel
to
like-
ask Oda on the SBF.
I don't know anything specific enough about his for it to be like it's this kind of smoke. Like it's called
Alright.
smoke. It looks like smoke.
Imagine it's
but,
just like smoke
don't
machine
know.
smoke.
Hang
Hang on, guys, I gotta heat up.
the fucking what is it? The science experiment shit. The liquid nitrogen smoke.
You gotta be careful with liquid nitrogen because that shit, when it expands, it can displace oxygen and just fucking kill people. In the... There's
Yeah.
actually parameters where, and I've seen this happen at a lab, them moving liquid nitrogen where they put one person in like the freight elevator with the liquid nitrogen. No, without it. One person goes up, and then the other person, you have to have two people do it, just sends the liquid nitrogen by itself in the elevator,
Mm,
and then the and then he goes up afterwards. They go up
mm-hmm.
because if that liquid nitrogen fucking like cracks open for some reason or there's a leak, you will die, or at least pass out because it will displace all the oxygen in the elevator and knock you out and kill you probably. So it's scary. Anyway, that's completely not really related, but you know, fact.
But yeah, if he wasn't a cop, he could get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Who else? What other anime characters have white hair?
Do you think his fucking
No,
dick
no, no.
burns like a
Accelerator.
cigar?
Y'all all talked at once. It's like I'm at work. Run that
My
back.
boy Accelerator.
True. He's voiced by the same voice actor as Bakugo. Sorry.
Yep.
Agenda from Night? Wait, no.
Yeah, an agenda from
Yeah.
Akamager Kill, bro. She could get it.
Yeah, that. Okay.
True.
What about Inuyasha?
Yeah, I like him. I've never
Jiraiya.
watched it, but I like him. Jiraiya.
Jiraiya.
No, he's a piece of shit.
Kakashi.
Yeah.
Of course, Kakashi can get it, bro.
Shoto.
Benji doesn't have.
Ooh,
White hair.
Soma from
I'm talking about
Hatsuharu.
Todoroki.
Who's
Hatsuharu Soma from Fruits
Oh,
Basket.
Is that
Fruits Basket.
Food Wars girl
Uh,
that does like all
Oh,
the
Soul
yeah,
Eater
I
from
like his
Soul
design.
Eater.
Soul, yeah, I like his design.
Soul Eater. Wait,
From
what
Soul
show
Eater.
is he from?
His name's not Soul Eater though. It's Soul Evans.
That is his name. It's just Soul Eater Evans.
Oh, fair point.
live
What
action
about the
adaptation.
Toshiro Hitsugaya.
Yup. But
Yeah.
only the fucking like mature form when he was a
I like him
short
both
king.
ways. He's
When
sick.
he was a short king, it's a fucking miss, bro. No mega wall.
Tengen.
But
Ooh,
Yeah.
Archer from Fate.
Of course, Tengen can get it. Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah.
Archer
Yes,
from Fate.
Archer. Yeah.
I hate Fate. I
We
hate Archer.
Fate, guys.
Hate Fate.
Controversial opinion. I hate Fate UBW.
What about Garu from One Punch Man?
The old dude?
No.
No, the younger
Oh,
dude.
the young dude.
Uh,
Yeah. sorry.
Oh, Garo.
Garu, sorry.
Nah, his
With
head.
his like pointy hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't like
Pointy
it.
I don't know why I imagined
don't
that on
like
the
it.
old guy. Why?
His head shape is weird.
Gin Ichimaru.
From Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Calling that
him.
white is a
Bro, has that fucking
stretch.
snake
Also,
face.
no. Yeah, he's got the snake face.
He does have the snake face.
Neferpitu.
I plead the fifth.
And if you like fucking insects, I guess. No.
Mm.
I mean, at what point is a chimera ant, like, are they still really insects?
They have human parts, but they're like put together like fucking knockoff Legos. They're like but they're like Bionicles. Like-
Yeah, knock off your balls.
Ooh, Makishima from Psycho Pass.
Not
I
watch
did
that
not
one.
watch.
Well,
What about Kite from
Kite?
Yeah.
fucking nose. Penetrate with that
nah,
shit.
he's
What?
like he's like 80 pounds soaking wet. Also, this Makishima guy looks kind of hot.
Are we just talking about guys, by the way?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about girls too, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah, I thought
we're talking
I
about
mean,
many,
I
like,
just assumed we were
white-haired
talking about
girls.
whoever.
fucking,
Yeah, I'm just
isn't
trying to
there a
find
fucking
a white
Genshin
hair.
Impact character with long white hair? And
Shenhe.
Shenho.
Yeah.
Shenhe.
She could
Like
snap
2B.
my fucking neck.
Shenhe.
Yes, sir.
What about Mira Jane Strauss?
Ooh, Mira
Oh
Jane.
yeah.
About
Oh
Lisana.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Lizana,
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Camellia?
Who else?
oh yeah,
Oh,
Camellia,
And
Yeah.
Noelle from Black
Meh.
Clover.
Noelle, and then her mom.
Nah, her personality ruins it.
Her mom.
That's
Amelia's?
fair.
No,
Noelle.
Noelle from Black
Oh.
Clover.
The fucking Matt, you're gonna kill me. The mom from fucking pastry or whatever.
What? The what?
You know, I'm with you, bro.
The what?
The mom from the freaking dessert chef in another world or whatever. show.
Oh.
Wait, let me look.
I
Sweet
gotta look it up too.
Dessert.
Nah, it's
Oh,
not
no,
what
it's
actually it's called.
pastry.
pastry mom.
Pastry's mom is all you need to look up.
Pastries mom.
I have a feeling that's not gonna get the result that you want.
I'm putting in anime.
He's,
That it did what I wanted.
Ew!
what? What are you
The
looking
first image is
No,
the kid with like a face full of makeup.
Oh.
Oh yeah, but the mom is the one behind him.
Got
I mean,
white
she,
hair?
she looks cute.
It's like pinkish
It's like
white.
It's white enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like white mixed with pinkish, like lavender.
Also,
kinda
I'm very
color.
disappointed in all of us that we haven't said Yamato yet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yamato.
He can blow my back out.
Yamato.
Yamato.
Sees Yamato.
Bro, if Yamato inherited Kaido's life,
That would be
God.
so funny. I would
I
laugh
would-
so hard.
I would love to hear like Yamato like Yamato's voice just do Kaido's laugh. That would be so fucking cute. Just woo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh,
I want to hear
fucking,
Chopper's voice actor do it.
Freaking
Oh
what
my
was
God.
it? Not Delta, Beta? Which
Ooh, Beta,
Beta,
from
right?
Eminence and Shadow.
Shadow?
I need to look
What
at
about Shouter Bloodfallen from Overlord?
No,
Shout.
Matt, nah.
Vampire.
That'd be a pass for me,
No,
bro.
pass for me, dog.
Okay, I like Beta.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
Let's see.
No, Shaltir, that's a pass.
That's a hard
Oh.
pass.
Inuyasha?
We already said Inuyasha.
We did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like Inuyasha.
Why'd you just say Inuyasha like George Bush said nuclear?
It's nuclear. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, buddy from Jujutsu Kaisen that talks and you explode.
Oh, Inumaki. Yeah.
Yeah.
Misha
Inumaki.
Necron.
His design
Bonito
is great.
Flakes.
Who?
Sam-
Nisha? What?
Misha Necron. Misha.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. No.
I'm just imagining
No.
like guy.
She's got one of these generic harem designs.
I'm imagining right now like guys talking about politics, guys talking about white-haired anime chicks, and it's like the people on the round table.
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts, but Alice Nakari from Food Wars.
I mentioned.
Oh
her.
yeah.
I mentioned her.
Ooh.
Bro, her hair
I
is
said the girl from Food
white.
Wars.
Her skin is also white.
Yeah, she was like one of the first people.
She is
Oh,
definitely counts, bro.
buddy from To Your Eternity.
I like her
That's
design.
buddy.
Fushi?
Yeah, Fushi.
I can't. That's another one that's just like
Bushi.
the premise of it just makes it too
I
weird.
haven't watched that one.
Pass.
Oh, the girl from Dead Man Wonderland.
Oh yeah. I like her design.
Geralt from the hit anime Witcher 3.
Bro, that's my favorite one.
Or Geralt.
Index Librorum Prohibit.
Oh my god, not
Stop.
Index. Bro, she'd fucking bite your cock off. No way.
FB. Oh. Lord.
No.
Oh, Gin.
Gin.
Again.
From Gintama?
Mm-hmm.
Sakura from
Yeah.
Danganronpa.
I'm a fucking idiot. I
concerned.
type in Gin and I just got Jin.
No. You know who can get it though? Mirko. Oh my god.
Oh, Mirko, yep.
Oh.
Another white-haired lady who can snap my neck.
With her thighs.
Origami Tobichi from Date Alive.
No, thank you. I
Alright.
prefer not being on the
I think
sex offender
And
registry.
the rest of this stream is just gonna be us fucking talking about hot silver or white haired. All right, let's move
Hey, bro,
on.
if we get into the light blue category, let me know.
But why
Ooh.
are all the It's always blue-haired goth chicks. It always goes to that shit, dude.
Goth dicks.
Goth chicks.
He likes
Goth.
goth dicks.
All right, let's move on. Let's do one of my topics since I haven't gone yet.
All right. On to Dustin's topic. Goth dicks.
Yeah.
Light blue anime hair. Thanks, Dustin. I
So-
appreciate you.
So, come up with an isekai. Like, can any of you guys
Slime.
Like
from scratch?
name one or
No, no,
like
no, like
come
come
like
up with one.
theorize one?
Yeah,
like
I'll go first because I already had one idea and you guys could take.
okay.
So, basically, I don't know the name. I could think of the name, but the premise would be, and I've talked to this about this before. A person who is deaf in our world, right, is deaf, and they know sign language
Mm,
really well. They know all like the shortcuts. They know, let's say, they would know like American Sign Language. They would also learn Japanese or like Universal Sign Language, and then they get isekai, right? However the fuck they die, who cares? Truck Hunt, whatever. Truck Hunt because they don't hear it coming. I don't know. And
No.
they die. They wake up and they have their hearing.
They don't hear it.
Yeah. They don't hear it. Yeah. They die. They wake up. They get their hearing
They
back.
didn't hear it coming.
They get their hearing back, and
Well,
the magic
wait,
system.
so they wait, time out. They get their hearing back, so were they at one point able to hear? Or they now have hearing?
No, they now have hearing, or
Okay.
something, or whatever. I mean, however you want to do it. Basically, they're deaf, and now they're not deaf after they get isekai'd. But the whole magic system in the new world revolves around basically hand motions, and it turns out that the sign language they learned in their prior life gives them like some OP fucking shit. Like he's able to like mix and match with the shortcuts he learned in sign language, like these fucking spells. It's just very lucky. I don't know. I thought that would be like kind of interesting. It would be hard to do because you would have to learn sign language to pull that off. So
I mean, you would only have to learn so much because I mean, you're isekaiing them. So
true.
like
Unless if you make it
Hot
like
ogre.
it could be less of the like actually like, oh, that spell is just pancake, whatever words in sign language. It could be more so of the skills that they've developed by needing to use sign language.
unless if it's just like
In the same way that people who are like native speakers of any language, English or whatnot, can speak generally, can speak really fast and listen, or listen to someone speak really fast and process that information,
yeah.
or like express themselves coherently despite speaking very quickly, because that's just how their brain has gotten wired over the course of their life, that this person's brain got wired with sign language over the course of their life. And so, they could just have fucking hands be fast as shit like Kakashi and Naruto.
Yeah. Unless
Man
if they
just had hands.
did like they did like a thing where like the Japanese or whatever language that they learned it in was just like you just describe the thing in sign language and it happens.
Mm.
Like but like the ancient fucking magic language turns out to be Japanese, so he just can just do it. Like giant fucking water fall on you and it just happens and the person dies, or like you will now fucking your foreskin will fall off. It's just like happens or some bullshit.
Create
But-
shape,
but it's
fill
been,
lungs with water.
It's been a fun episode. Thank you for saying that, Dustin. I'm ready to go to bed now.
What would you call it? What would you call that anyway?
Let's
cast
not-
your foreskin fall off.
I cast peel person, peel foreskin.
Ugh.
Oh god, I just came up with a stupid fucking isekai name.
Don't.
Oh Lord, don't.
What is it?
I am
No,
trapped in a
no,
world
no.
with just my wits and my infinite cloud storage magical foreskin, baby.
Oh Lord.
He's back.
He's back, Dave. Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh god.
Isekai. Okay.
Alright, you guys have one?
No,
I'm
not
thinking.
creative enough.
I'm thinking.
We can like do a different topic while you're thinking about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you have something you want to just spit about while I'm gonna try and think of one.
I mean,
I'm
just like
good.
general news stuff. Steve Hartwell is dead from Smash Mouth. That's kind of sucks because that's like peak 2000s and 90s like culture. So
I didn't know who that was until you said Smash Mouth.
yeah,
I didn't
All-Star.
either. I mean, I all the headlines I saw were delivering it as like Steve Hartwell, lead singer of
I hope I
Smash
got
Mouth.
his name right. It is Steve Hartwell. Yeah, Harwell. Sorry. But yeah, it kind of sucks. And then also new Mario voice actor,
Not Chris Pratt.
not Chris Pratt.
He's so cool.
Charles Martinet
Thank God.
retired. He's now going to be like the Nintendo representative. for something. I forget, like the Mario representative, but someone else is voicing Mario, and then like the new Super Mario Wonder game, which looks very good by the way. Mario sounds like he's like, it sounds close, but it sounds like he's like slightly out of phase. Like it sounds weird, but the Luigi's fine. But we don't know the name of the new guy who's doing the voice now for Mario and Luigi. So I don't know, it'll be interesting. Yeah. And let's see. Your best impressions.
Mm,
Of what?
Any character. Anything, anybody. Or like a voice that you can do really well.
I can do Yoshi / Elmo. Stop the Elmo! Stop the
sorry, who's that?
Elmo?
Elmo.
Oh, Elmo. Okay.
Yo, Foreskin. You should have gone for that.
F is for Foreskin!
Shut up.
One cock. Ah. Ooh, cock. Ah.
One bris. Two bris.
Oh my god. Imagine if someone confused bris for like brie. Like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
God!
Just the brie
Please
convention?
no. For anyone watching who's unaware, a bris is a ceremony in Jewish tradition where rather than getting your newborn son circumcised at a hospital, which I'm not gonna get into that.
Probably shouldn't be done.
Instead, when they're like a week old-ish, you have this like Jewish religious figure, not a rabbi, I don't think. I think it's some other kind of person, come to your house and circumcise your kid there, and you throw a party, or like have a celebration kind of thing. So yeah,
God, no. Okay,
3 bris.
Dave, you're gonna fucking hate me, but gold member.
The what?
I'm waiting.
What do you know how we
Are you asking me to do it or are you doing it?
No. When the brie, the bris or whatever, gold
Uh-huh.
member.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I was like waiting for you to do an impression of
I'm
him.
not doing an impression.
Okay.
Oh god, that's all. Can you imagine you're listening to this and you're like, this topic sucks. I'm gonna skip through it, and then we just get to circumcising people. Like what? Like
They're like, I don't really want to hear them bitch and moan about this professor. Let me see what else they talk about. So fucking circumcision is a
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
God.
skip peel foreskin.
Yeah, I cast
peel
peel
of
foreskin.
Peel of foreskin.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
All right. Impressions. I mean, I can do. I could do like old wizard guy, which I just kind of did. Like, oh, I see that you've come, and
Shut up.
Wizard 101.
y'all. This is a very
Movie.
obscure reference. Y'all play the Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone PC game.
No.
No.
Okay, well, basically, Albus Dumbledore is not voiced by whoever did him in the movie, but there's a specific scene at the beginning where he goes, "Now, up the stairs and off to your lessons. Don't be late." Did that pretty well. I think if you ever listen to it. Let's see. I don't think my Shaggy is that good, but I can certainly try if you guys want me to do it.
Yes.
It's gonna be shit. Like I keep on thinking about the fucking foreskin. So, like he's pulling his cock out, man.
When you speak too loud, it peaks, and then your mic just doesn't get any of it. So you just go quiet. Because I hear you yelling in the other room, but I don't hear you through my headphones.
So you just hear this. You just let me go away.
Yes.
God!
You hear nothing.
Are you back?
Oh
Oh my god, this guy.
Well, did it come on? Did it happen?
Come.
I said
yeah,
cock.
we kind of heard you. We kind of heard you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let me go with the.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
I heard you're doing a podcast.
Giggity, giggity.
It's the podcast for Goose Go. Goose Go's podcast. A podcast specifically designed for Goose Go. Goose Goose.
All right.
Couscous.
You want a Goose Goose?
Dude, my mind is plagued. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
fucking
It really is.
foreskin flakes.
Oh
Oh,
my, what the?
What? I wasn't listening. You know what? Don't answer that question. I wasn't listening.
Do you want some foreskin flakes on your?
I just told you not to answer. What is wrong with you?
Alright, I gotta. You know what? I'm just gonna. Someone stop this, man. I'm just gonna mute myself for a little bit so I can like actually calm down. Alright,
Bro,
someone
my
else
man
go,
needs a minute in the
please.
fucking cozy corner.
I am.
Jesus.
Okay, let's see.
I've
Topics.
not spared a single thought for coming up with an isekai because this man cannot shut up about foreskin.
Yeah.
You want to talk
So-
about plaguing the mind? He's plagued my mind with that.
We can talk about some upcoming anime coming out because summer season's about to end here. We got some new shows coming out in
True.
a couple weeks here. So
I actually had
pull
that
up a
pulled
list.
up.
yeah, I
Spy
have it pulled up here
Family.
as well. Spy
Dave,
Family's
deep
coming back.
breath. Relax. I already know. Goblin
Goblin
Slayer
Slayer
season
2?
2. Yeah, that's a
I didn't even know
surprise.
about that.
Interesting.
That is a
Impressive.
surprise.
I watched that.
Spy Family.
This is kind of fucked up. I watched that with my sister.
I was waiting for Dave to get mad at Jackson for not finishing the first season of Spy Family. Yo, wait, but boys, do we remember French Yor?
Oh yeah.
French
Yeah.
Yor.
French Yor.
Yo.
For anyone listening,
forget?
you're probably unaware, but the French dub for Spy Family, Yor sounds. Hoo-wee! Oh my god. You should find some clips on YouTube and educate yourselves because
Very much so.
oh my jail. Oh my god. We were blown away.
We got Shield Hero season 3 coming out.
Wait,
I'm
really?
hyped.
Okay.
Season 2 got
Sleep.
really good towards the end, so I was.
I never
Alright.
watched
It was
season
okay.
2.
first.
Yeah, you did. You watched a couple episodes with us, and we got to the fucking horrible, disgusting CGI fucking giant tortoise.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't-
That's
I
the
didn't
worst
watch
part
that.
of the season.
Yeah,
right
no,
after that, it
Jax,
gets so much
You
better.
you watched it with us. You just literally have mentally blocked it out because it was just so bad.
Okay.
It was so
But
bad.
other than that, I've been putting off saying it. But Eminence and Shadows season
Oh
2
yeah, dude, that has
starts soon.
that has to be the shortest like time span in which we got like not necessarily confirmation for season 2, just like when the next season is gonna come out, and it's like a whole new season. It's not a
Yeah.
core.
I mean, it's been less than a year. It's been honestly
It's
6
8 months,
right?
or like
since it
6 or
came
8
out.
months or something like that. That's
I'm
a
sorry,
crazy
wait, they're-
turnaround.
Sorry, wait. They're doing a 7 Deadly Sins thing? What the hell is
Didn't
this?
that show fucking fall off horribly?
Yes, I don't... What is this? This looks like a spin-off.
It is a spin-off. The 7
Oh,
Deadly
Yeah,
Spin-off.
I'm
Alright,
spinning off my
I
fucking
sleep.
mind, and I'm not watching that.
7 Deadly Spin-offs.
Pretty sure this is the second half of it too, because I'm pretty sure it's coming out right
Madhouse
now.
is doing Frieren. Oh. Ooh.
It
I'm
might
not
be.
sure about that.
Tokyo
Dead Mount Death
Revengers?
Play Part 2. If y'all haven't watched that, would recommend.
On my
Very
list.
good
I have
show.
not.
I gotta catch up with
It
Dr.
is-
Stone.
It's kind of like a reverse isekai in a sense.
Bro, the fucking horse girl derby anime is getting a 3rd season.
Bro, that is one of the most popular mobile games out there. Of course, it's getting a 3rd season.
It's a
That's a mobile
mobile game?
What? I have no
Yes.
idea what you're talking about.
What the hell? Look up Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, if you don't want to know what the fuck I'm talking about, then
I'm
live
looking
your
at your
life.
screen, so yeah.
It's literally anime girls running in races. The anime,
And they
but
Instead
they're
of-
horses.
They're horses.
except they're not really.
Except they're
'cause-
not really horses because they have
they-
2 legs.
Yeah, they have
Someone made a
two,
tier list.
2 human legs.
Yup.
They don't even have horse legs.
Nope.
They just have tails and ears. They're basically cat girls, but horses.
We're
Bruh.
getting the
Sex
Saint's
stunning.
power is omnipotent. That was a really lighthearted show that I liked. Season 2 of that's coming out. Faraway Paladin season 2. Very excited for that. I
New-
loved the first season.
New
of that show.
Ghibli movie in December.
Mm.
Someone watching a video in the background? Fuck.
No.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, yeah. I'm streaming. So I'm streaming one
Oh.
window of Google, and it's getting audio from the other.
Yeah, that's
window of
appearing on the
Google that I
stream.
Bruh.
Alright, I got it.
Oh, well, winter we're getting more Mashal.
Mashal.
I gotta do that. I gotta leave that stream.
That was another one.
There's more
Looking
Fooly Cooly.
Looking back at the what's the word? The like things that we think will get good adaptations. I read that before it got an adaptation, and I'm like, I think this will be good if it gets an adaptation.
Ooh, Classroom of the Elite season 3 is also coming in winter.
Also on
Very
my
excited
list to
for that.
watch. Watch the single season of that.
Jackson.
Jax.
Yeah.
Is that you?
No.
Yes. No.
I
Oh,
Okay.
Tomozaki-kun season 2 as well. I don't know if y'all have watched that. It's one of those. I think it's a romance. I'm trying to remember what it was. I watched
When
it a while
fall?
back. Winter. Next year. It's
Oh no, I didn't watch that. I don't know what that is.
I remember.
Oh no, I do know what that is.
decent.
I didn't watch it.
We're getting The Dangers in My Heart season 2.
That show good?
I watched some episodes.
I watched it all the way
It's-
through. It actually
it-
did pretty well.
It is a TV show.
Okay.
Hey guys, is anybody gonna watch my instant death ability is so powerful? No one in hold on, I gotta read the rest of this. No one in the other world stands a chance against me.
Yes.
yes. New
He
Bunny Girl
wasn't kidding. That's
movie.
actually the fucking title. That's actually the title. I thought he's like, that's almost as long as the synopsis, and it leads into the synopsis. I can just read the synopsis. No, that's the title. That's
Yep.
really the title. God, I hate people. I hate people so much, dude. Stop making your fucking title a synopsis. Fuck off.
Oh my.
Toei Animation's making a movie.
You want to make your fucking synopsis a title? Make it short, like Mashal.
We're getting an OVA for My Happy Marriage in winter.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, if y'all haven't been on that shit, get on that shit. It's so good. Trying to look at what else. There's nothing after winter currently they're showing.
There is no more. No one's
The
alive
spy
after winter.
family movie?
Attack on Titan eventually.
Yes. Anime only.
Yeah,
Anime
what?
only?
Attack on Titan final season, season 3, part 2.5.
I was with Dave at like Barnes and Noble, and I'm
Subsection.
like, we were looking at like the DVDs and stuff, and they had like really specific DVDs for anime we wouldn't think they would have there, but also like, I was looking at Attack on Titan. They had like a old like a season 1 or 2 disc for Attack on Titan, but I'm like, how the fuck are they're gonna split up Attack on Titan into like Blu-ray discs? Because they already do like 6 episodes, and they call it like part 1 of season 1. So like, what the fuck is gonna happen when the Blu-ray comes out for the series, and there's gonna be season 4, part 1, because it's.
So, Dustin, you know how we were talking about the Eminence and Shadow getting a really quick second season?
Yeah.
I think I found a quicker one. The Keys in the Eye anime is getting a second season next season.
I think Mashal is also really
Didn't
fast
that,
for
like,
getting a second
flop?
season.
Yeah, it flopped, but it's getting a second season in a couple weeks here.
But why?
I'm pretty sure that was a spring
Wait,
show,
wait.
wasn't it?
Wait, Mashal got an anime as well from April to July of this year, and it's
Yeah.
getting a season 2 in the winter.
Is it gonna be more of like a core, or is it a full another season?
Yeah, but I'm talking.
I think
talking
the
that's
first
spring to
season of
winter.
Mashal was a core. I don't know about this second season.
It might be a second core.
I don't know, because here they're just calling it second season. I'm not sure. That's loud as hell.
Well,
Oh,
Anyway.
that's one.
but what's the
Alright,
name of it?
wait,
Say it
wait.
again.
Looking pretty hype, not gonna lie.
Say the name
Yeah.
again. What's the name?
We
My
have some good.
instant death ability.
I'm gonna fight y'all.
My
We have some
instinct.
good stuff confirmed for
Okay.
2024 for like spring.
What do we got?
Solo leveling.
We have Tensura Slime season 3.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, what about fucking ReZero season 3? When that fuck?
We have. Honestly, I don't like it that much, but true. It's been
Konosuba season
forever.
3.
We have Hibike Euphonium 3 for anyone who likes
oh,
that.
Sound Euphonium.
Yeah.
Euphonium.
And then Kaiju 8.
Super 8.
Kaiju.
Never heard of that one.
Really? You haven't heard of Kaiju 8?
You guys seen fucking
I
Pacific
mean, you don't read
Rim?
manga, to be fair.
That's
It's
fucking
a
kaiju.
very, very popular manga. Like, I know, our friend Mo likes it. There's the cover. You maybe have seen it somewhere, Matt. Dave and Dustin, you
definitely
probably heard of it or seen
heard
it
of
at
it.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think I've seen it once. That
hmm
cover looks very.
Have you guys read Die Dark? I think is a manga.
What is it?
Die Dark, I think that's what it is. I was trying to. I wanted
No.
to get into it.
I have not heard of this. It looks like Dorohedoro.
Might be the same author. I don't know.
Let's
The
see.
100 girlfriends who really love you.
I saw that one too. I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Yes,
that heart's
sir.
so
It is
big,
the
it
same
can be
author
shared
as
among 100 girlfriends.
It is the same author as Dorohedoro.
Dude, what about the Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy?
Oh my lord.
I
No,
mean,
that
or
sounds
I'm
like-
in love with the villainous.
No, that
How many of these villainous shows are we gonna fucking get?
the fucking Excalibur Academy one sounds like an isekai manga that you'd pick up in like a dream. Like it's a fucking book that you'd find in a dream, and it doesn't really exist, but it does. It's so
so
stupid.
we got the vexations of a shunning vampire princess.
A what vampire princess?
Shonen.
A
Okay.
shut in.
Oh, a shut.
shut in, okay.
Shonen.
Bleh.
Yeah, I'm shutting the fucking door.
But yeah, we got some good stuff coming next season. I'm very excited for Shield Hero and Spy Family and Eminence and Shadow. Actually, and Doctor Stone too.
I still
Those are
need
the
to
four that I'm
finish
gonna be
season
really
two-
on.
Season 3, part 1.
Faraway Paladin. Oh God, we're getting girlfriend season 2.
Oh, I'm surprised they have this. A Returner's magic should be special. That's a manga I've read. I didn't realize they're making an anime for it.
Hokkaido gals are super adorable. The fuck?
All right.
Alright. Whatever. I'm done looking at that.
Let's
find another
say we
topic.
do one more topic and then we'll cut it.
Works
Call it
for me.
quits. Okay. Anybody want to
Okay.
go?
I like the anime characters you'd want as a pet.
Hisoka.
I'm hoping you're talking
What?
about.
Wait, did you
you
just
know,
say
pet-
Hisoka?
I mean actual like animals. You fucking weirdo.
Oh.
I mean, Hisoka is
boy
an animal,
Chopper.
to be fair, but whatever.
I want my boy Chopper.
Yeah, that yeah. Stuff
Oh,
like
so
that.
only
you
the
fucking weirdo. You fucking weirdo.
You didn't specify.
He'd probably
You know-
stick his
you know-
fingers up your ass.
You're gonna agree with me on this, Dave. My boy, fucking Zabuton.
Oh yeah,
Zabuton.
Zabuton. Fucking come home
Zabuton,
every day.
best pet.
I'd come home every
best
day and
pet.
he lift up, or she lift up her
Just
right arm or
Lifts
whatever.
up her hand.
Yeah. Yo,
What about Raftalia?
No.
how does
No?
Sorry,
mean-
just no.
That's it.
Jam.
I like Raftalia, but no.
she's your sword?
Yeah.
Now
As a
I'm,
pet,
I'm your sword.
Yeah, but
Gonna
as
take
a,
Raf- you gonna take Raftalia to fucking PetSmart, Banfield?
For like raccoon food or whatever. I don't know.
no, you just take her to a trash.
Yeah, trash can. All right, Raptalia, you can stay outside.
Listen,
Here's
though,
your
I'd
fucking-
take Raftalia if
here's-
she was a
Oh.
fucking
Here's your metal
possum,
trash
'cause then
can.
she'd be immune to
The,
rabies.
the lid is your fucking plate, okay?
We'll hook her. We'll hook her up
Excuse
with
me.
our boy Rigby.
I'm more Rigby than you'll ever be. What did we
But
Dave, what did we laugh about fucking regular show? Like, oh, he's what was it? We're in the
I
car.
don't know. I don't remember.
It was so funny.
It was funny, whatever it was. But other things I'd like is
ooh,
pets.
happy from Fairy Tale.
Nah, he can shut the hell up. Oh
like
my
Happy.
god.
Fucking
I would clock him with a 2x4
oh my god, what's
in
her what's her
48
name?
hours.
From Black
I deal
Black
with
Clover.
annoying, like, football-sized creatures enough.
What from Black Clover?
The bird.
Oh,
Zachary,
Oh.
that's a human, dude.
I know, but like the bird form.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
still a human mentally.
I guess so. Oh,
You
what
have
the
a
fuck is
human
the
and a
difference
bird.
with Raftalia?
There isn't one. That's why I said no.
Okay. Oh, Pochita.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Hmm.
Hawk from
Yeah, I ain't trying to
Seven
get
Deadly.
cut.
Oh god,
Hawk,
another annoying
Hawk
one.
is even more annoying than Happy.
I thought you were gonna say.
True.
I thought you were gonna say. Hawkeye.
Um,
Need for P2.
Bro,
What the hell?
what the hell is the difference, dude?
Hey,
we
I'm
have
just
raccoon, we have
naming-
bird, and now we have cat insect thing.
An insect that is also single-handedly an existential threat to humanity.
I mean, but
Yeah.
Oh, from ReZero, Puck.
oh yeah, the
Yeah.
fucking what was it?
love-
Puck like
I
an
love
asshole
Puck.
at one point though.
Totoro.
He's like an asshole to Subaru, but he deserves it.
What about that giant whale in One Piece?
Laboon?
Laboon.
You wanna
Yeah.
have Laboon as a pet?
Laboon.
No,
Yeah,
he
why
would
not?
live in Laboon. What do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Crocus.
Sonic?
Mm. What the
he'd be like,
hell?
Remember, Jax.
Can we
Watching
stop
anime is
picking
bad
beings
for you.
with like human levels of intelligence?
he's literally
it's
like
weird.
Appa.
He'd literally be
wants to
like,
be able to-
Appa.
he'd be like,
Appa, yip
Dude,
yip.
dude, imagine.
Hell
I thought you
yeah.
said. I thought you
Fucker.
said Papa. Like Papa from Papa's
Jax is about to
Pizzeria.
just
What?
Jax is just about to name all the characters from Beastars.
Oh my god.
I've never
Uh,
watched that, so I can
Good.
I never.
Because you'd be naming them already.
All the characters from Odd Taxi.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
Goated show. Plugging it.
Matt, the dog
Yeah?
thing from Land of the Lustrous.
Oh, that thing was adorable.
what about the
Yeah.
Oh my
slime
god.
thing?
No, but just the puppy version.
Bro, oh
Just
my
the
god.
puppy version, dude.
Ventricosis is too fucking much, dude. Also, another one with human levels of intelligence.
The dog.
What
from-
about the the turtle from the maple?
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude.
that would be
syrup?
fire. Yeah,
Bubble
syrup.
syrup from Beauforty.
Bro,
Yeah.
what about fucking Coco Jumbo from fucking JoJo Part 5?
Shut the fuck up.
No.
What, you don't want a turtle that you can go inside and have a fucking like
No.
room?
Oh, dude. The Kung Fu Dugongs from Alabasta.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
At that point, you just get Pell. I don't know.
Well, no, they're not. They're not intelligent like humans. They just can punch.
Get a kangaroo.
Lists off every
Can't think
single.
of any other animals.
Mm,
I know other animals. I just can't think of them right now.
same.
Oh, the little doggo from Kuroko's Basket. Like
Oh,
Kuroko,
Tetsuya
Kuroko-
2.
Tetsuya 2. Yep.
Yeah. That would be a good
Thing's
one.
adorable.
What about Pen from fucking Evangelion?
The penguin.
The penguin.
Sure.
And squared.
Oh,
Bro,
the little black cat from Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh yeah.
The little like ferret things from Made in Abyss.
Oh boy.
Ferret.
Just like one of
things?
them.
How about like literally any fucking
Wait,
Pokemon?
Wait, ferret thing made in Abyss?
I know, man. They
What?
can like.
What ferret things?
It shows up for like 2 frames in the
No, that's
fir-
the fox thing. I'm talking about the things that were gonna eat her when she got the shit on her.
Oh, you want to be eaten? Got it.
No, that was just like one of them.
Can
Uh-huh.
somebody help me figure out what the hell he's talking about?
I don't know because I don't watch the Trojan Horse for a show.
Trojan horse?
It's that show's a Trojan horse.
A Trojan horse for what?
I don't know.
Here,
mean?
Rob.
Weird
Rob,
shit.
For
Yeah.
what?
Mickey
This thing.
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
I would never have called that a ferret.
Well, I mean, I wasn't thinking about what it looked like in my head, just what it reminded me
How
of
about-
when,
how
when I
about
looked at it
Ferret
the
from
first time.
Pokemon?
I have no recollection of
About-
this thing.
How about Sfeel from Pokemon?
This thing's cute too.
Wouldn't you want a
How about
Sfeel?
literally any? How can
I mean, how about like 3/4 of Pokemon? Like
That's
that's
what I'm
kind of
saying.
like a freebie.
Wouldn't you want a fucking Mew?
Why not, bro? Jirachi, Snowrunt,
No, you'd buy
Bro,
like
give me a good ninja.
you buy like you
I
get
could-
like the trash can
good,
one.
bro. If we're talking Pokemon, we could run Pokemon all day. There's a lot of cute and or like
I don't know.
helpful
The cutest one
Pokemon.
for me is Sfeel. I think Sfeel's the cutest Pokemon.
I like Warlord.
Pale Lord.
Steel is pretty damn cute.
Sfeel or like Furret.
Ferret?
I think ferret's cute. Or have you seen ferrets?
It's a ferret.
Yeah, but it's like a big fucking fluffy one. Have you seen? Wait, have you seen
It's like the Alolan
Spiel's
ferret.
fucking death animation in like Pokemon, like XD or Pokemon Stadium? It's so sad. It is like actually the
think I
saddest thing.
have.
Pokemon XD Spiel death.
Why do I want? Why are you making us see this?
Wait, hang on.
I don't want to see this.
What about Anya's dog? Bond.
Oh, Bon.
Bond.
Bond's cool, but I don't think I'd want him as a
Oh
pet.
god.
Yeah.
He's just kind of there.
Oh, I gotta find it.
I mean, he is also like uncomfortably smart.
Didn't Gin from Gintama have like a big dog?
Yes. That sounds very
Yes, I
familiar.
saw him on a list I was looking at.
You saw
earlier.
Gin?
No, I
My
saw.
God, he saw Gin.
Where is it?
All balls.
Bro, Spiel. Poor baby.
Can't find it. Where the fuck is it? Where's Spiel's death?
I found it. I just watched it.
It's so sad.
I think Bonsley is cuter than Spiel.
Oh.
Sadaharu is the name from Gintama. It's the
Mm.
big cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that thing's cute.
How about the frickin' sea line, not the sea line. The seal from the Team Fortress 2 summer update. I don't think you guys know.
No,
this.
No
I
idea.
don't know what that is.
Okay, doesn't know. They don't know.
I'm not a knower.
TF2 summer. This dude is
Anime, by the way.
Team Fortress 2 is an anime. Where is it?
It's. I just looked it up. It's a seal.
Yeah, it has like a really cute wobble animation.
This is the same motherfucker who picked ferret for cutest Pokemon. It's a ferret.
Nah, my favorite Pokemon's Pineco.
Fucking. I feel like
Pineco.
yeah,
The
some
fucking
motherfuckers gonna like
Pinecone.
some like random individuals gonna be like, my favorite, the cutest Pokemon is Metapod. Like,
Nah.
Nah,
you know, there's some.
nah. It's the cutest Pokemon is Bonsley.
Clef
Shuckle.
Key.
The fucking set of keys?
Yup.
Man, I
No.
What?
Veto.
There's one that's
Your
also
opinion is
keys.
I
yes, there
love
is.
What about
my
Muck?
favorite Pokemon.
Your opinion is wrong.
is
Here, look,
Garbodor.
Dave, look, isn't it cool? Isn't it cute?
What about Muck?
It's literally a
Okay,
pile of sludge.
flip the last two letters around.
The last two, just flip the word.
Why is it actually kind of cute?
I know, right?
It's all right.
Okay, but show Dave. Do you know what Bonsley looks like?
No.
Show him Bonsley.
Go on Bonsley and then Spiel.
Oh, you're such a vegan.
No, he's a little guy.
Bro, he fucking eat
You're
that dude.
such a vegan.
Spiel is
He's
so
a
cute,
little
though.
guy.
Spiel, okay, now
You're
show
such
now
a
sh-
vegan.
now show Furret.
Fe.
He's
Is it
pogging. He's
FU?
pogging.
Do Meltan.
Meltan is not cute.
Bro, it's small and like little arms.
Okay,
this thing's
never mind, I
adorable, what do
lied,
you
it is
mean?
cute.
Yeah.
I was
Look
thinking of the bigger
Look at this
one.
dude. Look at him go.
It is really cute, actually.
Got the small arms.
I was thinking of the. I
Is
thought it
that
was the
supposed
big
to be
one.
like the prior evolution to Magna, whatever? Or
No,
no, it's a
No.
completely
it's the
separate.
prior evolution of this honking thing right
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
No
I'm
metal.
just blown away
Yeah.
at how much like
Look at the group of them.
information and how many Pokemon there are that people who aren't even like huge fans of Pokemon just know. Like I've never seen Meltan,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meltan
Meltan.
before.
I've never seen them
I've
before.
never
either.
seen that before. I've never seen the keys thing before.
Yep.
I could maybe name like 5 Pokemon, and I mean that's because I've never ever watched it or played the game. I just know it from pop culture. But like, there's so much. and
Wait,
it's
now I'm
so-
curious. Can you really only name like 5 Pokemon?
Pachirisu.
Name them. Do
if
it.
even.
Yeah, wait. Matt, stop. Dave, run it.
What, the ones I know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pikachu, Mewtwo, Charizard. What was the one that that Team Rocket had? The
Meowth?
We can't tell. No,
Meow.
you can't say it.
Yeah, Meowie.
Meow.
Meowie.
Meowie. Meow.
Meow.
Meowth.
I said
Yeah,
it,
like
and
Meow.
still
meow,
got it
but
wrong.
Meow. Meow.
It's like a
Okay,
It's like a mouth,
Dave, you
but
have-
meow.
You
That's
have,
what I just said.
You have one of them
Oh, I
in
didn't
your
hear that.
list that literally has another one in it.
What?
You-
Oh yeah. You said
Hey,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
My little guy.
Go through your list again.
Just my little guy right
Oh,
here.
true. Yeah.
This is
Pikachu,
probably still
Charizard,
number 1 for
Mewtwo.
me.
Yeah.
I don't think anything beats it for
Yeah,
me.
Mewtwo. So
Mew1.
yeah, just Mew.
Yeah, not Mew 1, just Mew. Yeah, wow, you weren't fucking kidding.
Mudkip friend.
Yep, I
Um,
don't think anybody beats
alright.
my little guy
Po-
Mudkip here.
is-
He's still my
is-
favorite Pokemon.
Is Blaziken one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Okay, pull up the.
And I can recognize some. Like
yeah.
if you showed me one, I'd be like, oh, that's a Pokemon, but I couldn't name it.
Ape
Uh-huh.
What about
Shakes.
what about the egg
Huge
one?
Egg one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
Matt's
I
got it
don't know.
pulled up.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one's not super popular.
So
What
just-
about
There's
the
a
dog one
really
today?
obvious one. No, fuck that one. That's the pre-evolution. That's
Executor.
stupid.
What about-
I don't know.
Yeah, Dave. What about that?
Eevee's cute. Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
beat
Dave.
your ass.
Yeah.
No one has any sort of common sense in this.
What about that guy?
It literally says it.
That one's
Alright, don't click on it then.
okay, but
But they're smaller.
Dave's not reading it.
Guys, I can look at words and not read them. By the way,
Oh, that sounds like a
I can see
problem.
that
You
there are
might-
words
you
on my
might
screen
need to
and just
get that
not read
checked
them.
out.
What about the
I'm
big
sorry, is
blue
that
one?
addition
Yeah,
and
yeah,
subtraction?
Surely
Yeah.
you know that one, Matt.
big blue one.
the big fat one on your screen. I'm begging you to click it. Thank
I've
you.
seen him before. I don't know his name.
Yeah, that one guy at the fucking
Wow.
convention that couldn't
Our
go
guy
down
at
the
the con
escalator.
was just
Yeah.
fucking walking down the escalator.
That's
Sideways.
Snorlax.
Sideways.
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
Snorlax. Okay.
Yeah, that's Snorlax.
Oddish!
Sick.
Little fucker, I'm gonna cut
You
him
know
up and fucking
the
eat him.
3 starters for the first gen?
I don't know gens. I don't know starters. I
They're
don't know
the-
evolutions.
Jen is
Uh.
just the first batch of Pokemon from like the mid to late 90s.
Do
Uh,
you have like every game in like a set of like 2 or 3 is like a gen. So Gen 1. Gen
Furret
2.
is adorable, dude. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
see?
lie.
See, I'm not.
It's just a ferret.
Okay, why is
Look
that?
at it!
But why is
Look
that?
at it!
Why is that Pokemon on a right literally just a fucking corgi?
Because there is one that's literally
Why
just
is
a corgi.
hey Rob,
It's-
why is this in the 11 cutest creatures to catch?
Wow!
my
Holy shit!
point,
That's a
my point is
wow,
getting
bro.
proven. Oh, man.
This is like in high school when they're like, Wikipedia is a source.
All right, no, go on to like.
Except
go
now
on-
we're like halfway down the
Alright.
Google Images page of cute
Let's-
Pokemon, and
let's-
Ferret happens
let's
to
go,
be there.
Let's go to where like all the nerds reside. So do like a Reddit post and see if they like.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
do,
no.
like, the
I'm
nerd
bringing
shit.
Reddit into this.
No, 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 no.
Let's
no.
see what opinions are
No.
wrong.
I'm good. If you
I've
wanna pull
already
it up,
heard
that's totally
plenty,
fine.
plenty of opinions that are wrong.
Well, I reject your reality. And
If we want to
substitute
do
my
a
own.
reaction to one of these articles here that's like top 40 cutest Pokemon, I'd love to see like 35 wrong opinions.
What about Bellsprout?
No.
Okay.
Why? No!
Just
Like,
fucking no.
Chiquita, whatever the fuck the thing was.
Chikorita.
Yeah, the fucking bean. The
Chiquita?
Lima bean.
Chiquita.
Oh my
Shaman!
Oh,
Shaman
Shaman.
is
I forgot
cute.
Shaman existed.
That's a real. I feel like that's a
Fungus.
really bad
Fuck-
picture though.
Fucking, that's a legendary.
Fungus?
That's a legendary, by the way.
Bro,
Look
okay.
at this picture. Look at
As-
this right here.
As the vegan, stop picking shitty grass types.
There's a grass type.
This guy eats
Look
grass.
at this. Look at this adorable
Yeah.
little thing right here. My boy Trubbish. Dude.
Yeah.
Grass is Dave. Grass is like one of the
Vulpix.
3 like main types of the game. It's like how they teach you like the core mechanics of the
feel like-
game is the rock paper scissors of fire, water, and grass.
feel like
Grass
a-
beats
what?
water for God knows. Well, eh.
No, I mean,
grass
water-
beats
grass
water.
why is grass one of the things? Like if there's fire
'Cause-
and water.
Because
Because
see-
fire.
Dendro, duh.
Wait, please. Because fire burns grass. Grass absorbs water. Water puts out fire.
And it's color schemed mainly.
Yeah.
True.
And then you have dragon
And fairy types.
and fairy.
And steel.
And ghost.
Oh, feels pugging.
And
And
bug.
Dark.
And bug.
Well,
Yeah.
look, it's come.
No, another hot,
Psychic.
probably
And
not really hot
fairy.
take. Bug type is the stupidest type.
You always have those little
Can't
fucking
agree.
Psychic.
little fucking Pokemon catcher gremlins. Like, I need to get my Metapod. And like
Basically,
in the game,
any Pokemon that's a bug can be grass.
Normal
Bro,
type.
what's with that
Unless you're
Jigglypuff?
Scizor, I don't care.
The fighter type.
Oh yeah, low and
Fighting.
Vulpix.
They're all
God,
fighting.
I haven't looked at Pokemon in a
Mimikyu.
while. What the fuck are some of these things? What is
What?
this?
Those
Oh,
are
I
the new
really-
ones.
I
What
like-
is this
Those
I
are
thing?
like the
newest
grass cat.
ones.
I like the grass cat.
Yeah, those are the newest ones.
Yeah.
Like this is fine. This is fine.
Um,
Who designed
You
this?
don't like mini Donald Duck?
What's-
That
with
is
the
exact. That's
What's,
very much how I felt
um,
about it when I saw
I-
them. I'm like,
I
what the
feel-
hell is
oh,
that dog, bro?
Lilin? Is that like the Lowen starter? One of them?
This thing's adorable. Though.
Litten.
Like, seriously.
Litten. Look up Litten.
Yeah,
Litten's
or
cute.
Bro, Logan,
Gen
everything's
7
like
starters.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But then we go to the shiny versions.
Oh.
Oh, Asha.
My
so-
boy.
That might be
Dude,
completely wrong.
so cute.
Bro,
It's
shiny
so cute.
Greninja looks nice.
Something is shining and it is not.
All right, are we
working.
gonna get? Are we gonna get all the way into this?
Something is shining and it's not.
Yeah,
my
let's back out before we start going down the rabbit hole here, guys.
I
You
think
guys
we
can
we,
have your Pokemon episode if we can have a One Piece episode.
Yeah,
We
Dave.
will
one.
absolutely have
I-
a One
I
Piece
love that this-
episode.
Dave's just here like, what the hell
This-
is going on?
this whole time.
How do they remember
No,
these?
no. I completely am accepting that I'm the odd one out here.
Oh no,
because
no.
I
I just
was the
mean
one-
for like, cause it's like Matt just said he hasn't played Pokemon in X years. Why does he? What? Why does he know?
I love how.
Does Rob still play Pokemon? Do none of them talk about it regularly? What is happening?
I play Pokemon Go regularly.
Fair.
I
You
play
do.
Pokemon Go regularly.
I play Pokemon Go.
Oh, I'm out of Pokemon space. I don't want to spend money.
I was gonna say I love how like what Dave said, like we go talk about One Piece and we have a fucking like One Piece Captain Kuro with this fucking gamer neck. It has been on the screen the whole time and we have not spoken about like One Piece once this whole
I'm proud
sort
of
of just like
us.
I'm like holding it in because like as soon as it gets mentioned, I'm sorry. That's just what the rest of the episode's going to be about.
and when we
This
And
eventually
I don't want to I don't want to be annoying about it. So I need it to be established from the beginning of the episode that that's what's going to happen.
and we know eventually when it gets to the JoJo episode where I'm the only one fucking talking.
I'll contribute some, but you're spearheading it.
Yeah. That's also gonna be. I'm not gonna shut the fuck up about it. The One
I'm
Piece
just
I
gonna
can
be telling you guys
contribute-
that you're wrong about which openings that you like.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so I'm the odd man out here because I fucking only read the manga and I've only been watching the recent episodes, so I have like no fucking clue about
I
the
mean,
opening.
What the?
I'm pretty out of
I
it
think the
too
odd
since
one
I've
out
only
is the one
watched
that's only
up to.
watched Captain Kuro.
Yeah.
Oh, then this screen is relevant and not spoilery for you.
So, like, we're not
Yep.
going to get into it now, but Jax, for real, watch the live action
Yeah,
if you
watch the
haven't
live
already.
action. Yeah. It's actually
Okay.
like good.
It does
broke
your
the
boy
curse.
Kuro justice.
It really does.
Alrighty.
He has this
Okay,
like
I'll have to watch
the,
it.
what I will say is that his face just looks really weird to me, as if he has like some kind of like prosthetic or like additional makeup on that like extends his chin or something. I don't. It looks off. I don't know,
Hmm.
but yeah, they did a good job with him.
Hmm.
Nice.
All right, what do you say, boys?
We will sign off, I guess.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining. This was episode 2 of the Degen Z podcast. My name is Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
I'm
Stop
Jack
it.
still.
Am I next? Hi, or bye, I'm Dave. Sorry.
I'm Matt.
And I'm still Rob.
And,
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not Dustin or Dave or Jackson.
Not Bobber.
Hi,
Matt.
Job. Hi, hi, Raxon.
Hi,
Hi,
Dad.
Waxen,
Mustin.
waxen.
Hi, oh wait. Hi, Dat.
It's your boy Mustin.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Oi.